anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10. Here's Manning. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. On second down, here's Manning. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away, and when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
You put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Richmond. Hey, Green, come back, Hey.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Black tiger, tiger, tiger. Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Watson. Underneath for Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Dumps it complete to Miller. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Come back, come back!
From the red zone now, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Manning, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Zebra. Zebra.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
Zebra.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st down, Manning. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Zebra.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two jet. Come back. Two jet.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Oh, now he pulls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Motion. Tiger. Tiger.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come back. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And it's now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
To see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come back, come back.
To throw is Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Down. Green, the line. Green, the line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Tiger. Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Foreman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey. Got three.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
We got three. Tiger. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They come out here in the eye. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Single receiver.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Zebra. Set. Go blue 80. Go.
Manning now on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw on second down. Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And Latimer's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What would Big Al was thinking on draft night? Had to be so happy for him.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Ford brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He wasn't ready.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Texans on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Richmond. Down.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. The man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Green, the line. Green, the line. Come back.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.